Metal ring. It's a hatch. And it's etched with symbols in ancient. Carry crystals from... Right. I think crystals work with stone, starstone crystals. From... Could we give... Plants, stone, from metals. I want to say serpents. For some reason, serpent's eye is in my head. If it just fits, but place name. Carry crystals from serpent's eye. What's a serpent's eye? There's an inscription on this. There's a few words in this one. That's the only thing I can put is of. Oh my goodness. Bird of. So you've got value. I think we've already decided what truth. No, we don't know what truth is. So let's look at this one. Robot, but not here. Eagle. Oh, what's it called? Eagle's nest, isn't it? So this is so bird of. I'm gonna go beauty. Bird of beauty. I don't know if it makes sense, but that's what we've got. Anything on the hull? I'll pull it open. I peered down into a dusty, gloomy space. And saw... Go on, what could happen? Maybe I can just... There's something here. I found something. Is this what a jewel from a serpent's eye looks like then? No, crystal. Yeah. Back we go. I've been down here long enough. I think that's meant to show me climbing, isn't it? On we go. The plank. Then I have to move the plank back. Lay it that way. Good as new. Cross back. I'm not going back down there again. Yeah, I think we've got everything, so I don't think we need to. And I think that's everything here, so we've just got to go up to that little space at the top, don't we? But yeah, I wouldn't have had access to this if I'd not kept the dagger. Mistress, you have returned. Where's Yazi? Mistress, you may observe that Master Yazi is no longer here. He explained I should wait here for you in case you cried out for help. I told you to watch him. I fear he exploited the conflict between my ethical core and your instructions, Mistress. Which way did Yazi go? Around the back of the tent, Mistress. That's... Oh, I wish I could run. We still need to go up there. Definitely. I don't think there's going to be anything huge in terms of like combat. I don't think this is a particularly combat-focused game. But I'm still a bit wary of what's going to happen. run. Apparently he came around the back somewhere. Can't. Heavy cart. That's a heavy duty cart. Transporting rubble. Something's etched into the metal. This one is a phrase run together. Together we... Mistress, I do not think you have enough information to read this. Together we... ... This is heavy equipment. Where did Remember get all this from? I would suggest it comes from a mine or a quarry. I would believe it is itself old. It must have taken weeks to set all this up. Was it worth it, Remember? Did you find what you were looking for? Yazzy's around here somewhere. I watched him walk away, Mistress, around the back of the tent. Well, we've just walked all the way around the tent and not found him. So, you are wrong. Yeah, we walked all the way around, and he keep back from the edge, Mistress. Sand may slide at any moment. Why didn't Juniqua use robots for the dig? It must take forever to excavate all of this. I believe the answer is obvious, Mistress. Is it? Well, 6, enlighten me. Why didn't Rimba use robots? Robots cannot keep secrets, Mistress. Every robot has a master. Even you? Certainly. Mayari is my primary user, Mistress, as you know. And that's why I've kind of not told things about to you, really. Look inside. Little pieces. Pottery, metal shards. Nothing significant. Though surprising to find out here all the same. Nope, it's a basket. Here's something. Fragment from a pendant of crystal, dating from the early Empire. Look at the craftsmanship, such tiny details worked in. And there's a carved motif on the clasp. The precision required for this. This is the start of a fragment of text. So, we will something forever. Convinced my translation for forever is correct now. Yes. So this is... Oh, no. I thought this would have been like... So maybe time then. Time will flow. I think if it's got water, it's probably flow. Time will flow forever. Time will flow forever. That will do for now. This comes from the same place as the incense burner we found here earlier, I think. It should help us locate the ancient pre-Empire site. Hey. Oh, he must have been shipping these to fund the work? He was from Elbereth. He would have known how to fence things like this. No, I don't want to use the dagger. No, because it'll break now. Oh, no, it didn't. Okay, that's good. There. Let's see now. Artifacts. Just like on the other moon. Look at this. It's a scrap of sailcloth dating from the early Empire. The maker didn't include an embroidery in the fabric. I think this comes from the same site as the dull crystal we found here earlier. But that's not all. Look at this! It's a charred leather-bound book dating from ancient times. The spine has been marked too. This one is a blurry piece from an even longer phrase. So stranger. Pilgrim. That's a lot of glyphs, but I think it must say pilgrim. This one has a lot of symbols, but I'm sure it translates to stranger. Yes. I'm going to put and. That's the only one that makes sense there. Pilgrim and stranger. I think that's right. If only we could read the whole volume. But these are good finds. What are they doing out here? smaller tents. For storing equipment. What is all this? There must be a city under there. Right, where is he? Maybe I was meant to remark as I went round and that would get him. So how did you end up in a hole on Iox? I have no idea, mistress. I do not know when I was buried or what I had done to deserve it. Professor Mayari assures me it is part of the loop. So, he went round the back. Now, it might be that he's actually gone up there. But I just want to kind of make sure. Doesn't that bother you? That you don't know where you came from? I understood you were an orphan, mistress. Does that not bother you? Of course it does. But orphan children aren't like robots. They're common. Everyone knows how children get made. But surely knowing that makes no difference to you, mistress. Of a similar age to the previous. This one's also inscribed. Symbols etched deep into the metal. This one is several words. And rock and... I can add my translation for rock to my dictionary now. And that squiggly thing must be and. Ow. Rock and earth, I think. Does rock and earth work? It's probably what it's going to be carrying. So were you off while you were buried on Iox? Asleep? Is that why you can't remember it? I do not know, mistress. I cannot remember. Maybe the roboticist wiped your memory after they dug you up. If I'd been buried alive for 100 years, I'd be mad. It was longer than that. 1,000 years, perhaps, but I cannot remember them. I wonder what else you used to know. Let's see if a remark pops up around here, because... So we're told he came round, that Yazi came round the back of the tent. But he wasn't here. And, okay, so the remark wasn't to yell out, so... Has he come back this way? Has he stolen our ship? Remember said he took the brooch from the Emperor's body. He said it as though it mattered. You will recall the Great Loop requires that bodies are burned, mistress. It is a practical requirement of the loop. A soul cannot come again unless it has left its original body. Okay, so... Ugh, stuck on things. So... Can I go up this way? I'm trying to find him. Frempa took the Emperor's body with him when he blew up. And the Emperor's body has been burned after all. That was not my concern, mistress. I was wondering something more curious. Why would someone wish to conceal the last Emperor had been returned to the rivers? Perhaps because someone claimed to be the Emperor's returned. Remember said Mayari was lying. About who she was? Remba was a dedicated member, as is Professor Mayari. What does that mean? Are you saying Mayari claims to be an actual emperor? I do not know her. But if she did, what would a discovery such as Remba's mean for her? So we can't go up this way. So that implies the Yazi hasn't either. Because I assume we're going to be finding him next. So, has he stolen the Nightingale? The Emperor's body was an important find for Remba to make. Maybe even serious to someone. Imagine if someone's claiming to be the Emperor's loop. So Remba left a trail for Mayari to follow, starting with the brooch. And then he continued on his journey. Let's head for the ship 6. Back to the ship, I think. No! You intend to leave Yazi here, mistress? He will be stranded? No, you think we should look for him? That's what I thought. I thought maybe he'd come this way, or still in the ship or something. I am not a human, mistress, but I believe it may be humane. Alright. Have a look around. I thought he might have gone down this way. It's the problem is, like, there's no, like, you don't know, like, walking this way will trigger the next bit. Okay, I'm not in control. So where is he? Like, he was back, you said back of the tent, so I've come to the back of the tent, but no backing of tenting. If that robe we found is a funeral wrap, maybe it's not a religious costume. Maybe my idea about Remember being in a cult was wrong. Perhaps, mistress. And yet, he still hid it for a reason. Actually, that's a very good point. Oh, there's some that are now probably solved. Where was it? Purple robe. So, oh well, we know it's all pilgrims. Okay, yeah, I think it's together. I do think it's together, actually. Was it the back of this tent you meant? I have been considering Rember's decision to hide the funeral robe, mistress. It implies that he knew what it was. He knew it was significant. Why do you think Rember hid the robe? Perhaps he simply wished to hide his discovery of the ruined moon. But otherwise, it occurs to me he might have known the site would be discovered, and he wished to conceal what he found and had removed from there. He found the last Emperor of Iox there. So if Rember found the last Emperor, unreborn, but Mayari thinks she is the last Emperor, does that give her reason enough to want to keep Rember silent? To somehow make him and his ship as fine as just disappear? That is pure speculation, mistress. Speculation? Not wrong then. Indeed. Right, so I'm wandering around trying to find Yazi. I have no idea where he is, and I think I have things to do. So I think next time we'll try and head up this way, but I'm going to put the cut in here. So thank you for watching, everyone, and I hope you've enjoyed it. We've got further than we did last time. Oh dear, what did you first call your robot, mistress? Presumably you did not call it One. I gave it a name. Called it Tallinn. That is a girl's name on Elbereth. I didn't name it after anyone, if that's what you're thinking. I just like the name. Interesting. Cannot imagine having a name. I cannot imagine it would matter, yet I believe I feel the lack. What name would you like? I do not know. I will consider the matter. Right, so I don't know if how frequently this saves, but I think there's more tents up there. I think that might be where Yazi's gone. And next time, go and find him. So, thank you for watching, everyone. Thanks for watching.